Hey, morning, Rob. We have kind of a tepid open, 50-50 split on my actionable list here. Some things up, some things down. Squares down, Kiwis down, Teams down. Most of my stocks are down today. They were up last week. They're down today. Trying to see what is working today. Earnings announcement obviously is making moves. Pays bounce off the 50-day. ZTO back up against that 20-day again, or that $20, I should say. It's really a big ass marker. It's a big candle this morning. Ooh, Sienna poking at highs today. They went overnight highs the other day there. That's not bad. Definitely need some volume though. INS. Right back at it. Look at that. Wow. Apple's not doing bad. There's Apple. Getting up this morning. Over that trend line right there. That's pretty good. This was kind of the last time it got over the trend line. Earnings tomorrow after market. That's Avis Rent-A-Car. Avis Budget Group, sorry. Hmm. It's a little like a bump and run reversal, I think. That right there is exactly flat, basically. That's an interesting situation. We had something similar over here. It didn't really work out very well. We'll see how that one goes. Carvana down 2% today. For the bottom up here, Qualis. Kiwi giving some up. Kiwi's been on a pretty big run past couple of days. Atlassian pulling in this morning. It's coming back, it looks like. Amazon little lower today. That's intriguing. JD Chag. My Sherman Williams buddy. INSG's looking better. I gotta say, there's quite a few pocket pivots here lately. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. There's a bunch of pocket pivots right in there. This thing may be ready to just blast up. This is the 5G play, if I remember correctly. They have earnings coming up. Maybe worth a play. 8-6. Oh, that could free up some money for me. But that's I don't really mind the way they've been behaving recently. I don't mind the channel at all. That's why we've kept it up here on the actionable list. This is a nice setup for this thing just to blast off from. And then in hindsight, you're like, oh yeah, look at that channel. That's kind of how that works. Overstock. Oh, okay. Overstock's going today, guys. There's Overstock. Look at the volume this morning. Jump it. Get it. I don't have any cash, but I'd get it if I could. Can I get it? Yeah, I guess I do have a little bit of cash. Let's see if I can get it. $9.20. That's not bad. What are the earnings? 8.6, 8.8. All right, Overstock, let's keep an eye on you. Chipotle looks like it's getting a little froggy there. LK still rocking it. Overnight getting up to 27 almost. Wow. I do like this new TLRA one we found, though. That one looks pretty intriguing. Sitting right there at $8 in a big bull flag. CTO still can't get over $20. Is there just a sell wall there, or what the hell's the issue with that? I guess I can... I guess that's just a big sell wall right there at 20. Let's check out ZTO. Yeah, it's only 111%. That's not too good. This thing's chilling right here at 20. If that sell wall ever were to go away right there at 20, I think that could go. I think those are 100 share lots. I'm not 100% sure on ZTO. GE's going negative. I'm looking at my streamer there, Rob. I think it's you, unfortunately. I seem to be okay this morning. Maybe just reset. Yeah, market's starting to sell off a little bit here. So we're coming in quite a bit here from in yesterday's range. Yes, Cyber Yeti 1.23. Kiwi's not doing too bad. Atlassian doesn't appear to be bouncing. Breaking the little morning range here to the downside. Not super encouraging. Could bounce back though. Just got to see what's what. So my screen has switched from 50-50 to looks like 80-20 or 75-25 or something like that. That's not very encouraging. Pays nice bounce off the 50-day though. It was looking pretty good yesterday. And then good explosive start to the morning. Man, that ZTO. Someone just got to buy it. Buy it through the 20. Ahmed. That thing's been pretty much on fire since it broke that trend line. Reset your router at work? Wow. They let you do that, huh? Okay, RealPage actually looks like it's getting ready to pop up here. They have earnings. Look at that, some errant print up here at like $68 for RealPage right there. That's funny. But this guy is slowly curling up here. You see a big base here, medium base here, and a small base right there. That could be ready to blast up. Looks pretty good after earnings. Volume signature is not bad. A few pocket pivots through here, and then nice and low volume through this little. This would be your cup and handle right here, I think, on RealPage. Yeah, look at that. There's your run up. There's your cup. There's your handle, and failed. I'm not sure if it failed to break out this morning or not, but it touched it. Well, it touched the high. 65.92. High here is 65.74. Yeah. So 10 cents above this. Actually, 10 cents above this is your technical buy point, and so it looks like it is RealPage. Yeah, that's definitely actionable. Definitely actionable. Market down 0.33%. We didn't have a. We're not going to have an outside day because we didn't go higher than Friday's high. So we'll see what happens here. We've seen the ability to get up, but just a little bit of distribution as we get up here towards the top. We're not like this close right here. See how far we sold off there. Did the same thing the next day, and the following day we sold off a little bit there as well. So we mentioned the other day about kind of rounding over in the index here, and it kind of looks like it's still happening. we've been unable to just pop up. And the Bollinger Bands here are getting narrow, which implies that volatility is decreasing, which means that a move is incoming. I mean, I don't have to draw the trend line. You can just kind of see how this red moving average is starting to flatten out, especially since right there. Probably is a move incoming at some point. And I can't tell you if it's to the upside or the downside. It's really mixed right now. Got a couple of big green pops, a couple big red pops, a big red pop there, big-ish red pop right there. So definitely we can go either direction here. But I think that pop really could go either way. That's kind of the pop to the downside right there. A really big candle, just scaring the crap out of everybody. Tesla looks like it's up today. Let's take a look at some Tesla. Always fun. All right, Tesla bottoming here at about 220, flattening out, which isn't too bad. About a 15%, 16% discount from the day before earnings. Going back to this bull flag area, support by the 50-day moving average, that's actually bullish. I would argue Tesla's looking a little bullish right here. Just a little bit bullish. Pays selling off a little bit. Let's go back to the actionable list. See if we get, Atlassian pulling in more. I would argue that's our morning range, and it's been broken to the downside. Not good for me. LK leading our charge today. Sold that one too soon. Overstock, how are you doing? You're chopping up here at highs, which is good. Zito Disney. GLD's back up. GLD's going all over the place this morning. It's fairly deep in the red. Look there. It's fairly deep and was able to come back. Not really doing so hot for my trade right there. But maybe I'll measured move. Okay. And I'll just move this trend line around. Maybe this ends up flattening out a little bit more. We'll see. Provides us a different trade. Overstock, CTO. Nope, still can't get over 20. KG, not bad here. I'm not too mad at KG right here, Rob. Hope that thing pops up for you, man. Looks like Yeti's turning around a little bit. Square. Not really. Cyber Team Carvana. Kiwi down 3% this morning. I really don't like this Atlassian move at all. Not a little bit of it. Damn. Unfortunately, I only have one call for Atlassian. I was up 100% the other day, and now I'm up like 10. I was up 100% up here, and now I'm up like 10 down here. Damn, that sucks. I didn't just want to close it out, though. It was a great day. Market down 0.5% right now. Where's my buddy Yeti? Oh, Yeti's jumping around. Yeti trying to come back. A little bit. A little jumpy there. Weird day in the market. It's down 0.5% now, except for LK, which is on fire. LK with one of my coils the other day, too. I didn't take advantage of that. Right there. I was looking at it, too. That's why that trend line's there. I was looking at that trend line at the end of that day. Like, oh, I should get back into this one. I did not get back into that one. All right, let's go top down. Let's kind of look around, see what's what. Overstock looking okay. I do like that KG look. It is really nice and tight. That could be good for a nice pop. Disney trying to go into highs here today. Showing a little bit of distribution though. Great on 240p. What? That's crazy. 240p. Real Page backing off from the breakout point. Sherwin-Williams taking a small pause here today. This thing's been on fire. It's coming up to that top trend line. This is hard to get involved. Grifols hasn't really been doing much the past week or so. Morning, Eli. Hey, sorry about yesterday, buddy. I had people over like all day long. EPAM, I do like that INSG look. Whoops. I'm not a big fan of dollar cost averaging. That's not in my style of trading there, Rob. If it's got a really tight stop like KG does though, I wouldn't wait for pocket pivot or something. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I think a pocket pivot would get it above this trend line too, so they may coincide. You can look for increased volume in the morning, but this is a penny stock, so and look at how volatile it is based on the volume. So if you get any kind of volume, it's just gonna pop. What I was gonna say is if you have a tight stop, what you can do, 6% isn't that tight. It looks tight. I mean, compared to a lot of this price action, it is. But if you have a tight stop, what you can do is maybe place a limit order here at like 109 or something. Yeah, which would be like right there, and that would bring your stop to about 5% or so. But I don't mind you taking a position with a manageable stop loss in any situation. So in that regard, I don't think I would mind you adding since you already own some. But you would have to keep that stop loss on a tight leash. Nasdaq down 0.52%. Team down 5% now. Kiwi down 3.8. Are you finding a bottom here, Kiwi? I hope you're finding a bottom. You were doing really good the past couple of days. Oh, Square's caved in. Quite a bit. Volume's a little bit high. Not too Cyber, look at Team. Team's down almost 6%. Team's making lows. I'm hoping Kiwi doesn't go the way of that. Oh yeah, Cyber looks worse. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely doing some distribution this morning. Square down 1.76 isn't too hot. I don't like that. I don't like the action this morning. Hope it was trying to shake us out and scare us, but actually, if you look at it from this perspective on Square, I gotta get rid of that horrible red trend line. It looks exactly know if I want to keep some of these. Yeah, some Chartreuse color. What the hell is it? The hell's the red color? It's like a salmon. Oh, there we go. I thought it was a different one. Yeah, so that red line is that, actually, if you draw it like that, doesn't quite look, yeah. Yeah, regardless. Beyond Meat down 7%. Yeti's jumping all over the place. .62% now for the NASDAQ. Oh, Yeti has earnings coming up 8-1. Couple of days on Yeti. Yeti's got some decently tight spreads. Kiwi down 4% now. Damn. I mean, the volume's a little heavy, but it's not. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Look at the daily chart. It's almost a third of average. 86 to 223. What is that? 24. Yeah. It's about a third of average. 30 minutes in. Well, the opening 30 minutes has gone by. Let's see if today's going to be a huge bust or if we're going to rebound some today. Market down 0.64%. Even LK has dropped 3% on us. Overstock failed from that 21 point. Wow. Overstock's been looking pretty good. Didn't pull that trigger. I was very, very close. But thought I'd just watch it. I'm going to cut some positions here. Then I'll cut my Yeti position. I cut that team position earlier. Damn. Look at that team chart, man. It came all the way back down. I'd look for a reversal, but I'm not quite sure we'll get one. We'll see. Oh, Square's taking hits here. Pretty decent ones, too. What's PayPal doing? PayPal's doing okay. Yeah, I don't like that at all. GLD bouncing up a little bit, not a lot. LK came back some. Team's not going any lower at 5.5. That's good. Kiwi did it. 4%, moved down a little bit more. I don't like Square being all the way down here, though. Did some really good work the past couple of days. I mean, daily chart here, we're not destroyed or anything. But we do have earnings coming up. 8/1, which I think is Wednesday. So a Thursday, okay. Chipotle, bucket market trend. That's bullish. Probably a little too extended to get involved at this stage of the game, but maybe maybe a little extended, but not completely out of the ballpark. Had earnings the other day, and it's just breaking out from this consolidation, so that's not horrible. Let's go up to the global list. Let's check some IBD stuff too. And today's Monday. We can look at the EIBD for a little bit. Go away. Solar's New Dawn. Let's check out that big cap 20. Viva Systems right there. Holy. That car looks really good on that chart. Nope, not so much. SPLK. Dying. SNNC. PayPal. Didn't do very good on earnings. Looks like it's continuing not to do good on earnings. HEI, this one, high flyer, looks like it needs to come back. A touch of the 50-day would be good on that one. CDNS, pretty extended service now. Didn't do much on earnings. Copart, pretty elevated there. V for Visa. Facebook. Microsoft. Oh, a down day today. Buy some Microsoft. Edward Life Sciences. Pop on earnings. Intuit. Intuit's in their big cap 20, huh? NOC. Wow. That's a nice move right there off of earnings for Northrop Grumman. TransUnion. They have Twitter in their big cap 20? What? Wow. Twitter pulling back, actually not looking too bad. GPN. KMX not bad right there. MasterCard. Visa and MasterCard are both on the big cap 20. That's crazy. Yeah, look at that list right there, man. 0.68 for the NASDAQ now. To the downside. Team down 6% now. Cyber right down there with it, trying to play catch up. Wow. Square's down 2.25. And just getting worse. No likey. My Kiwi's down 4%. 0.7 almost for the NASDAQ. All right. Quit playing your games on Monday. Now let's have our bounce. I'd say pretty boring morning if it wasn't ripping our faces off. At least no breakouts to speak of. I guess the general hope here is that we find a nice, like I said, hopefully they're playing around with us on a Monday and we find a nice bounce. Unless they are selling off on us on a Monday and continue selling off, which is also a possibility. Pretty decent volume on Square here too. And not nearly as good as the other ones, 1.27 versus 6.7, so not as high. But team here just, man, got to the top of that range, and I got greedy on that one. Again, damn it. That's bullshit. I was playing that for a pop. I actually didn't even realize earnings was happening. And then I got my pop, and then I didn't sell. Come on, Randy. You need a better system for this stuff. Yeti bouncing back. Looks like Yeti's trying to come back. We'll see if it's able to break out a little consolidation. 0.71% for the NASDAQ. Chipotle is still holding up there pretty high. Overstock caved in. Not too far, but enough to piss you off. Well, I didn't buy it, so I don't really care that much. Beyond Meat down 11% today. Okay. Are we going to start with the reversal now? Oh, where's earnings? 729 after market. There you go. So you'll probably see some volatility here on Beyond Meat today. Oh, 200's a bargain for Beyond Meat. You'll see your 200 buyers, and then you'll see your 210 sellers, and yeah, it'd be a fight up here today. I would like to avoid that one. NASDAQ down 0.76%, 77%. Definitely coming in more. Atlassian now down 7%, making another leg. Square looks like it's headed in that same direction. I don't like this at all. I'm out. I'm out. My Kiwi's down here too. I can always re-enter. Trying to save some of these gains I've made. Kiwi's not looking that bad though. I think I'll just have that one. Maybe I'll end up cutting the rest of it here in 20 minutes. I don't know. NASDAQ 0.84% lower. 0.85% lower. Well, 0.84. 7% for cyber now. Look at that. Damn. That's some good volume too. Are we seeing some bottoming here? Come on. That's some bottoming. Let's see if it is a bottom. Oh, it's MJ. Didn't mean to click on MJ, but there you go. See, it's getting down to that squeeze point at the bottom there. Hopefully we can bounce out of that. But it looks like it wants to cave just like this did. Looks like rinse and repeat of the garbage market from earlier or late last year, it looks like. Beyond Meat down 12%. Gave up a little bit more. 0.79 for the NASDAQ. Makes me want to cut half my TQQQ the way it's looking today. What's our distribution day count? I think we're still 4 and 4. Today'll maybe make it. Come on, open up the damn tab. Big picture. Four and 4. We're 4 and 4 right now. So this is going to be 5 and 4 today, or 5, maybe even 5 and 5. I'm not sure what the S&P looks like. Let's go to the Qs. Yeah, the volume of the Qs isn't that bad. I mean, Cyber down 7.5, 7.6%. It's pretty jarring. We're either at a bottom or it's going to be a really bad day. And that bottom's selling off a little bit more. Man. Oh, Cyber not had earnings yet? Oh, Team had the earnings. Cyber passed Team. I get them confused for whatever reason. All right, anything worth buying down here? CMG holding really. CMG looks like it's worth buying. It's just sitting up there. Okay, a little bit choppy, not too bad. ZTO still can't get past 20. Look at Disney. Flight to quality right there. That's going to move Disney. I mean, what's going to stop Disney at this stage of the game, man? Nothing. You got Star Wars coming up in December. This is like the year of Disney. GLD. G's not looking too bad. Pop down a little bit. See if it can. Does have earnings also on the 1st. Oh, 31st before market. Okay, cool. So Wednesday before market, we'll see what kind of weirdness they have in store for that name. TLRA backed off. Oh, there you go. KG backed off too. Gives you a much tighter stop. My biggest dollar movement day since I've been trading is red. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's like they call it stairs up and elevator down is kind of how it goes. Unfortunately. That's what I'm saying. The Bollinger Bands on the Nasdaq here are getting pretty tight. We're gonna have a move. We're gonna have a move in some direction, and I'm not massively encouraged by the way we're moving today. It's 0.77 on the Nasdaq, so we're kind of off the lows by 0.03% or something like that. Well, Cyber's blown through most of support here. Look at this on the daily chart. It really has. Looks like maybe we're gonna get green candle right there. Maybe we'll get some bottoming. That bottoming I was referring to earlier. Maybe it's starting to show up. Nothing majorly convincing yet though. So what's your plan as you get into these, Rob? Just to kind of hold them for a while, or do you have like actual stop points and stuff like that? How does that work with your strategy there? Because something like cyber on a day like today probably would have blown through one or two different stopping points already. Like I cut my Atlassian trade. This one kind of blew past mine. It may rebound on me here. It may rebound straight back up. I hope it does, but there's plenty of trading to do still. Yeti blew through a stopping point of mine. Yeah, hopefully we get a bounce here. How's Square doing? Not that great. Look at that. Look at this big day here too. It comes right back up. All right, let's look at our buddy, the cheap stock scanner. This guy breaking up out today. Whoa, what the hell? PTSI. Did we miss this one? Oh, this was a stock split. But why is it still going? The little guy. Morning, Jake. BLDP. Looks like we've seen this one before. Nice little consolidation there. Kind of a trying to break out this morning. So they have earnings 7:31. That's the Wednesday. AVID. Huh. There's that Tilra. I don't mind that Tilra chart. It's a very nice chart. INSG again. Very nice chart. We've got both of those. That was not too bad. Well, sometimes they do, Rob. It just depends. Like look at here, you had Atlassian the other day with volume like that on the way up. Right there, unfortunately. For whatever reason today they're selling it off. And it looks like it's still pressured. Everything is there's quite a bit down here. They got Shop, Anik, Anik had a huge pump last week. They're taking profits off the table here. Is what they're doing. I don't know why they're killing Team and Atlassian so bad, or Team and Cyber so bad, but killing all that move. Shop was looking good, not so much anymore. Big down day today, but look at that. It was sitting right up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, basically a flat base, and maybe bounce off the 50-day could be in store for Shop at some point. Let's go bottom up here. You got Beyond Meat. Oh, there's that bottom buy at 200 I talked about earlier. Yeah. UPLD, Atlassian, Cyber, Shop selling off, Anik pulling in. Twilio, wow, really backed away from that 150 down towards 141, it looks like. Also with earnings, 731. So it's going to be an interesting Wednesday, Thursday for a lot of these tech stocks. Qualys pulling in. Carvana back down from the top there. Whoops. There we go. Kiwi also backing off. Not looking as bad as most, though. Etsy backing away from a buy point. And Square still not looking very good. MJ looking very bad, as it's just doing these days. Match choppy. INSG's fine. JD here's chopping up. Amazon, there's your problem right there. 0.64 for the NASDAQ now. AT&T may be. It looks like there's a kind of a flight to quality. I don't know about a breakout, but it's a little move up. There's no real base structure here. Maybe right there is a base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. It's you can see it's just choppy. Yeah, maybe AT&T's been a better buy off of a trend line though than it has been on a breakout. What's my view on market reaction on Fed's decision this week? I guess we got to see what the Fed's decision is this week. I don't know. I do know the market is losing some momentum up here, so it's fully possible that. See, here's the thing: the market's losing momentum. We're getting flat. We could go either way. I was thinking about that last week. I'm like, look, if the Fed ends up cutting 0.25%, maybe the market's disappointed and sells off. If they cut 0.25%, maybe they're happy and it breaks out. It's hard to say. I mean, everyone's really pricing in 0.25 point at this particular point in time. But if we get a 0.5 point, I think it'll really start to rally. The funny thing is that 0.25 point is 50-50 now. In my opinion, it could go either direction. So it's a tough one. That's a tough one. All you can do is kind of watch how the market reacts and move accordingly. But we can see they're taking risk off the table here this morning with a lot of our leaders from last week down here pretty deep in the red. I mean, look at all of these ones that are kind of like a dark bluish highlight. These are all the kind of leaders from last week that I was looking at or involved in, and only LK is up here, GLD, but that's not really a bullish stock. GE's not a bullish stock. Yeti's a kind of a newer hot stock, but Square, Kiwi, Carvana, Cyber, Team, even Beyond Meat, which isn't highlighted, all down here. Etsy, which is another tech play. So they're taking risk off here before the Fed decision, and they're flying to quality. AT&T, Disney, Chipotle. So they're definitely moving some money into these other names. Definitely some rotation going on. No, I do not trade penny stocks. No, I like to trade high quality, high growing stocks is my wheelhouse. Notice I didn't mention much about market cap, just high quality, high growth stocks. Penny stocks aren't necessarily high quality. If a penny stock becomes like a non-penny stock, that's a different story. We do have a list here for a cheap stock screener. This is based off of a book called Super Stocks. And we have a couple on our actionable list based on this premise that I think is way better than any penny stock is slot machines. If you want to go in $1,000, why don't you just go to Vegas and go play the pennies or something? Like Tilray here is one that has a very beautiful chart pattern. Here's the weekly chart. It was a penny stock down here towards a buck. Came up here to $4. Now it's up here at $8. And this getting up to 20 to 25 bucks is a really nice return potentially for Tilray. So stuff like that. We also have INSG, which also has a similar shape and feel to it. Both have good volumes on the right side of the chart. Volume on the left is okay, but we really start seeing increased volumes here. Now we have a declining channel, which is a bullish formation. So that's what I would like to look for. That stuff around around $5, give or take. You don't want to buy anything that's in the pennies or sub $1 is just pretty much out of the question, unless you're Rob, in which case you're playing KG. JD was looking good for a minute. Looks like it's undercutting some levels. What's up with my trend line there? It's way off. There we go. Breaking my trend line today. Looks like it's going to get back down though towards the 50. Yeah, Cyber and Team unable to really bounce so far. Maybe we'll get it a little later in the day. Kiwi. Square is still down about 2.25%. And volume's a little bit light. This isn't the end of the world here for Square. Really tightening up here before earnings though. 8-1. Like I said, that's Thursday. So a lot of trading to go. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here today. Market is, maybe we start bouncing here. I think that's our best case scenario, is that we start to see a bounce out of some names. But hard for me to get super invested down here. Market 0.65%. We're not really breaking anything in terms of structure. It's just kind of a risk-off morning, I think, trying to get ready for the Fed decision, shake some people out of positions. Maybe they'll bring some things back. It's hard to know exactly what, though. We don't know what's going to come back. But it's earnings season. Earnings season is always a crapshoot. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.